joined here today by the Welsh Canelo key, Jordan with us. Always a pleasure to have him on you. How was things better with you? Ciaran said you're looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but at the moment, have you been training particularly hard, Jordan, these last few weeks and months, bud?
I've been up in the training and lately. I've been training with Jamie Cox and everything up in Swindon. I've been dieting a bit, but I obviously haven't been too much. But because the Tony and everything have said that they was going to try and target matchroom shows for me and try and get me on them, so I thought that I'd just stay fit and stay ready for it. But I don't think that's going to come off this side of Christmas, to be honest.
No, but I think Eddie's proper busy at the moment, and there's loads of fights penciling back, but you never know. Somebody might drop up a COVID back, you might get a shout.
Exactly. I'll fight anyone up to super heavyweight if that's case.
Go on then, George, while we're on the subject, but what's your favourite Arnie film? I got to ask you.
To be honest, I never watched any of them, I'll be honest.
George, come on, man. I thought you'd give me a good one then, but...
Terminator, actually. Yeah, one of them ones. I watched them.
Yeah.
I have watched them all. When I was younger, I watched Terminator one.
Great show, mate. Great show. Well, as Scott said, George, you're looking in brilliant shape, mate.
Thank you.
We saw that you've been training up in Swindon. I mean, how much do you enjoy sort of going up there and training? You know, maybe a different scenery. You know, just enjoy being in a different gym environment. How much do you enjoy it?
It's like, honestly, it's like going back to reality, and it's nice, because it's like a day out with the boys. Go there, have Nando's after it, and it's good, and it's good feeling, all of them sitting there together. And it's better than sitting in the house and everything. It's just boring, man. So it's nice to get back to reality.
Definitely. And I mean, who takes care of training when Tony's away? Because obviously Tony was busy with Lee last weekend, as we know. So who steps in then, George?
Eric, he'll go out of his way for anyone. I mean, he's top bloke. He'll ask you, Johnny, come down, take on the pads. He's gone up to Swindon, stay with Jamie and take him on the pads. So he's great, he is. So, and he's also on the pads.
Great, mate.
Wicked, but it's obviously been a while, George. You know, since you boxed, the majority of boxers have been able to get out. How do you keep yourself motivated? Obviously, you've mentioned, matchroom shows there, but apart from that, how have you, kept yourself, up and ready to go, knowing that, fights are not really going to be happening?
It's kind of one of them things. It's like, well, if you drop off and you don't train, you get left behind, really. So sometimes I've been less motivated, but then you got to realise you go into the gym and you see everyone training, and you got something to be motivated about, because next year's hopefully it's going to be a big year,
Definitely, but I suppose, seeing Gavin fighting fight camp, seeing Lee fighting on the matchroom card last weekend, that must inspire you to keep going,
Oh, definitely. I was more nervous watching their fights than fighting for mine, I think.
Yeah, fighters always say that, don't they? They say it's a lot tougher watching people friends, stablemates, fighting than it is yourself,
No, definitely. I was watching Gavin's and his man, palms are sweating and everything, man.
I mean, we got to touch upon Lee last weekend. Jordan, unfortunately, mate, he didn't get the win on the scorecards. A lot of people, many people have said they thought Lee had done enough to win it. I know Tony's voiced his opinions. How did you see the fight, George?
I thought I had him 2-3 rounds up. I did. You could argue that Lee didn't throw much, but what did Moses do? He's throwing catch shots. There's nothing, and the commentators were saying, he stuck to the game plan, but his game plan was to knock Lee out. So how did he stick to that? So it's definitely something in here. It's something corrupt. It's wrong.
What do you make of a lot of people have said as well about Cambose's reaction at the end? I mean, when the referee was there waiting to announce the result, Cambose looked like he wasn't confident, was he?
He had his head down.
Yeah.
Especially the 118, 110 and the 2-minute round. I shouldn't be in a final eliminator, like a 2-minute round. That's just, and no one said nothing about that since.
I tell you what, I found weird about that. They came out, Jordan said, and it was because, there was a woman's fight on before, but they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 all sorted, and then round 8 was 2 minutes. So explain how it to me, like.
He randomly thought he was judging a girl's bout like that.
Strange, innit? Strange that is.
Definitely.
I mean, I saw on Instagram, I think it was yesterday, Lee's back in the gym already, mate.
Yeah.
I mean, this loss hasn't stopped him, as I'm sure there's plenty left in the tank, and I'm sure there's plenty more opportunities out there for Lee, isn't there?
Like, training with Lee, he got more anger than me, and at 20, like, honestly, God, like, the training he puts in is unreal, generally, and he done show that he's tired ever in the session. So, for people to say, oh, he's done, he's far from done, like, but it's just, where's he going to go now, like, but he's not done at all.
No, I think,
I think...
Go on,
Scott. No, go on, Scott, mate.
As I say, I think a couple more fights, like, obviously somebody along the lines of like Ricky Burns, then beating somebody like that pushes him back up the rankings again, then, doesn't it? Maybe you see the rematch of Cambosis would be good.
There's
talks of him fighting for a Welsh title next. It is, I believe.
Lee's gonna kill you, but
I'd love to see that other fight in the ring, back fighting for the Welsh, and Lee Selby walks out.
Well, George, coming back to you, but let's try and keep it serious now. Coming back to you, 2-0, George, at the moment. As you said, you're ready to go whenever, mate. It looks as if it's gonna be next year now is the most likely thing. How early, realistically, you looking to be out next year, George?
I'm hoping February. I'm hoping by, because given the Christmas period and January to train, so I'm hoping the end of February. I'm hoping.
How do you conduct yourself over Christmas, George? I mean, how much training do you do? It's difficult around that time to stay focused, I should imagine, and stay stressed.
It's different this year, because last year I had a fight in November, so I could have a break over Christmas. But this year it's not really like a festive period, because you're going to be all restrictions and everything. So, like, the Christmas and the Boxing and New Year's off, I think I'll have a couple of weeks, but a week. But I'll train and run and everything. They're just the same. So.
We spoke to Lloyd midweek. He says, like yourself, he wants a big 2021. Lloyd is sort of aiming for a Welsh title. Is the Welsh title someone you've got your eyes on yet, George, or is it how many fights away would you say it is?
Oh, definitely got your eyes on it, but realistically, I'm only 20 and I had 2 fights, like. But without the lockdown, I should have had at least 5 fights by now and put in contention for the end of next year for a Welsh title. But hopefully, I get the couple of 4-rounders left now, and then step up to 6, and then hopefully go box for a Welsh title and probably start of 2022, hopefully, because there's no rush, is it? Really?
Yeah.
No, but just a young puppy or Jordan, 20, but that's all.
Exactly, but in my opinion, and everyone else in the gym, I could fight for a Welsh title now and blow them out of the water, to be honest. Because I got my skill level in the amateurs, I've boxed top level, so that's I'd like to do, or box a Welsh title now and then step up to British and everything.
Right, George, answer the question for us then, but where did the nickname the Welsh Canelo come from? Who christened you with that, mate?
Well, when we went to LA, I went to the Maywood gym, and there was this Mexican guy, and he kept screaming from the top of his voice from the side of the gym, Canelo, Canelo.
And it's just stuck from there, but it.
Yeah, that's why I thought that Welsh Canelo. But no one is it? So.
Well, by all accounts, there are a lot of rumours going around as well, Jordan, that we have heard that Canelo calls himself the Mexican Jordan with us as well.
I've heard that as well.
There's rumours, George, obviously, that the Mexican, Jordan Withers is fighting Caleb Plant next. Do you think that's a good fight for Canelo, or do you think Plant can beat him?
No, I don't think many people could beat Canelo now the way he is. he's a machine, like. But I don't know what other fights are out there for Canelo now, to be honest.
Would you have liked to have seen a Billy Joe Saunders fight back?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely would love to see that.
Yeah. Do you reckon Billy Joe could beat him? I mean, I don't see him knocking Canelo up. Do you think he could get a decision out in, America or out in Mexico?
Not in Mexico, I don't think he could get one, but if top class Billy Joe Saunders on his game, I think he could cause him some troubles and give him a bit of a boxing thing, really. But it's all on the night, isn't it, really? How Canelo performs.
You said there, Joe, that you don't think there's many that beat Canelo out there now. Is he still pound for pound number one for you, or maybe Inoue obviously had a big devastating knockout again last weekend, but is it still Canelo for you?
Yeah, definitely. He's a machine, like, to go up to light heavy and knock Kovalev out, like, it's immense, like.
Yeah, definitely takes him to win, doesn't it?
George, we speak to some boxers and some are not massive boxing fans who don't tend to watch a lot of boxing. Are you one of them, or are you like us, you a massive fan of everything boxing?
I watch a lot of it. I'm not live and breathe. I know everyone, but I know the majority of them, and I watch them all online and everything. Like, but if it was like the low level ones, where I don't tend to take not much notice, but the top end of them I take a lot of notice from. Really, like you know everything about it.
George, we pretend to, but we don't know. We pretend to, we do, but we
just we could have pretended we are, George.
My father says, "Oh, and do they know a lot about it? They do, do they?"
Joe, before we let you enjoy your Saturday, a quick question. What's your ideal Saturday, George? You've got two options for you now. Is it, a big box of blue WKD and a drunk Facebook Live, or is it a nice long run, romantic run up a mountain, followed by a naked skinny dip with Gavin Gwynn?
Definitely the last one. Yeah, so he got one of them back pictures on him. Oh, lovely, yes.
I say, Joe, you said that like a man who's in love, but I saw those eyes and you said like a man who's in love, but
how could you not? The double G's, nothing to love. Oh, he's the best.
And Scott, there's our screen grab right there, but that's it, that's the one.
So sometimes on the way to training, when he did forget to change the gear, he'd put his hand on my side, and then ask me to go to the foot.
How was he anyway? But before we leave, how was Gav? Is he in good spirits, Beth?
Yeah, he's good. Like a couple of times he's phoned me when his boys in play group and his missus in work, and he'd be in the house and he phoned me and he started speaking, and then I said, "I'm off now." And he said, "Well, where you going?" He said, "No, you're not going." He said, "You're staying on the phone to me." He said, "I got no one." I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna go, man."
It's a proper bromance, Jordan. It definitely is, mate.
Definitely. A couple of times he did the kiss me and everything, but I said, "Gav, just keep it between us." Like,
brilliant.
George, thanks for your time. But today we'll catch up again now soon. But then we wish you the best, and obviously for fight number 3, hopefully that'll be sooner rather than later, son.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice one, Joe. Look after yourself, bud.
Wicked, Joe.